Happy New Year, you guys! Welcome to 2019. It's your boy Pilk, and we are coming back with, this is just basically like going to be more of a general update on things to come with the channel. Of course, end of last year, we built the new machine. That was one of the biggest goals for 2018 was to build the new computer, get the Elgato capture card, which means we're going to be able to bring more cool stuff to the channel. With Jump Force dropping in about a month and a half, I think that's the next big thing that I'm going to add to this channel. So I'm going to work on focusing on that. So we're gonna talk more about that next live stream. I think what we're probably going to do is just start doing like a specific day dedicated to going forward on like PlayStation games and things like that. I want to get a dedicated PS4. I'm going to go buy like a used PS4 or something just to keep down here, just so we can play Jump Force, bring Dragon Ball FighterZ back and things like that. So that's just like the beginning of 2018 or 2019. We've got a lot coming, guys. There's a lot going to be coming to the channel this year, and we're going to be having a lot of fun. Now, we're not going away from our core, which is Dragon Ball Dokkan Battle, Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle. More Danmachi. I'm going to bring you guys a lot more updates and more fun stuff on Danmachi. The video I really intended to bring you on Danmachi today didn't happen, but it's going to be dropped tomorrow because it's the usual first of the month information. It's not a mystery at this point, but hopefully we can attract new attention because I really am enjoying the crap out of that game too. But I want to start bringing out more fun games and more things like that and branching a little further out. So I'm really looking forward to 2019, and the live streams are going to continue, guys. If anything, we might, I can't say we're going to be doing more live streams, maybe some longer live streams, maybe some special live streams, and hopefully, now that we have the whole studio finished down here, I can start bringing in guests and stuff like that. I would absolutely love to do another big stream with Vic and Addy. So that's one of our big goals, guys. That's one of the definite big goals going forward in 2019. So let me know what you guys want to see from the channel. What do you guys like? Let me know in the comment section down below. You know, shoot the moon. Let me know legitimately what kind of content you want to see on this channel, because one of the other big things I'd like to start doing, maybe do like a throwback Friday, or let's say throwback. Can't do throwback Thursday because Thursday I've got my own thing going on, but like a Friday, flashback Friday. Something like that, where maybe we go back and play like the Xenoverse games. We get some of the old PC games. Addy, if you guys know Addy, big friend of the channel. He's a Twitch streamer. He's down in, he and Vic, both of them have links in the description of every video down below. In fact, he's on the Summit video on this banner that we're going to drop tomorrow. He actually got me one of the old PlayStation games, like PlayStation 1 games. So I'd love to get my PlayStation down here, get a converter box up for that, and start doing stuff like that. That would be a lot of fun. Just a lot of neat things that we can do to really, like, take this channel a little bit further than what it has been. Now, once again, I really enjoy Dokkan Battle. We're not going away from Dokkan Battle. Don't be afraid of that one bit. If anything, one of my biggest goals is to bring you more Dokkan Battle content. But since I haven't had a lot of time the past, I'll be real with you guys, it's been like a decade since I've really had time to be an honest-to-goodness gamer. And that's one of the big goals with this channel, was to start bringing gaming back into my life, because I really love it and enjoy it. But I had to be an adult for many, many years, and now I finally have a little bit of freedom to start doing this kind of stuff, and the YouTube channel's really made it a lot more plausible. So there you go, guys. A lot more cool stuff coming to the channel. Let me know what you want to see. Now, let's get back to Dokkan Battle for just a moment. I want to talk about this banner. Now, if you guys didn't follow this banner had, it was basically a 5-step process, 10 really if you were paying close attention. Now, first step was a guaranteed EZA unit. Second step was a guaranteed Hero 120 lead. Third step, I think it was first step, second step. Third step was a guaranteed Extreme Class 120 lead. Fourth step was a guaranteed category leader. Oh my god. And the final, and you can pull any one of those on any of these things, right? The final step was a guaranteed LR. Now, I had been given wind of this like weeks ago. but I didn't believe it, and I didn't really want to believe it. So this is an amazing banner. People have called this the best banner that's ever come to Dokkan Battle. I think this is the best banner we're going to see for a very, very long time. I don't know how they're going to one-up this for 4th anniversary. I really don't know. It's just completely insane to me how amazing this banner really is. Okay? I guess the big downside to me, this banner, you know my feels on this, the LRs. This, once again, takes the LRs, takes their specialness, I guess for lack of a better way to put it, down another notch. And these guys have already gone from being, the highest sought after, like, next to impossible pulls in the game, now down to, where SSRs were 2 years ago when I started playing the game. I think that's a problem. And I'll tell you why I think that's a problem. What are you going to do now? Now that LRs... Don't you go away. Don't you go away. What are you doing? Now that LRs are just kind of the norm, and it's the thing that everyone searches for, the thing that everything's going after, what are you going to do now in the game? Because it's getting to the point now where I won't spoil it, but I did pull my second LR dupe ever off of this banner. Still missing quite a few LRs. This banner is very, very, very good, but I'm going to be honest with you guys, I wouldn't chase this past the 400 stones. So, more or less, I guess I got fragmented thinking here right now. Because this banner is really, really great. It's amazing. It's wonderful. Do all the steps. Well, once the steps are over with, I wouldn't go much further with this banner. I say that knowing I'm probably going to. Now, I have 737 stones. I am going to have 1,000 stones for Gogeta and Broly when they drop. Every single thing right now in this game is telling us something big is coming in a little more than 2 weeks' time. Okay? What could that thing possibly be? Well, I'm pretty sure it's going to be Broly and Gogeta. And I was saying from the start, I didn't think they were going to drop when we get the movie in the States. But I'm betting, more I think about it, Funimation has a lot of money and a lot of pull, and they're very powerful entities in the anime community. So, in all possibility, they could have pulled some strings and made this happen. We may very well start seeing some Funimation hype for Dragon Ball Dokkan Battle coming up here really, really soon, just in the US side. I think it really does kind of suck if you're like the Latin American customer and you've really been looking forward to this, because those guys are, and I've said this before and I'll say it again, and it's not a racial thing, it's legitimately, they're the biggest freaking fans of this franchise. They're probably bigger fans than the biggest fans in Japan. These, like, Latin America is freaking insane when it comes to Dokkan fandom. So I think it sucks for them. I really do feel legitimately sorry for that fandom, because I feel like they're really getting screwed here. This would have been absolutely perfect to drop a little bit earlier and to really hype that fandom. Now, that said, if you want to make the argument, JP didn't get it until a week after the movie dropped. They're getting it a week after the movie dropped. You could make that parallel if you really want. I think JP should have gotten this when the movie dropped too. My 2 cents on the matter. But I digress. We're getting into a whole other matter. And if you want to know my reason for saying that, go look at the banners, the story events that are currently running and when they're ending. It all lines up perfectly. There's Broly's a movie bosses lead. There's movie bosses stuff running right now. Do the math, guys. Do the math. So, that said, more back onto the topic that I got off topic here a little bit. The LRs being guaranteed on this banner is amazing for us, the Dokkan players. Except that they're no longer very special. They've really come down from that unattainable ultimate level, now down to like that SSR level from 2 years ago when we're like, oh, I pulled an SSR. Yay, party hard. Oh, shit. But you pulled an LR. You were like, whoa. We don't have anything in the game anymore that gives us that flabbergasted, unreal, insane feeling. I'll never forget when I pulled LR Broly. I lost it. I completely lost it. And unfortunately, I pulled him off camera, so it wasn't like you had that initial reaction. Now, if you go back and you watch my pulls from July of last year when I pulled my second ever LR, that was pretty damn close to that feeling. But now they're just normal. We're going to start seeing more guaranteed LR banners. Now, I don't think we're going to get them all the time. We may get one for 4th anniversary. JP will probably get the next one when we get our 4th anniversary, and so on and so forth. This is just going to speed up, and by this time next year, they'll probably be a once-a-season thing. And if it gets to 5 years, maybe it becomes a once-a-month thing. But, so, I did get wind of this. I was told about it, and I really didn't want to believe it. I didn't believe it. I really, honestly, in the back of my mind, I didn't want to believe it, and I didn't believe it, but it's here. It's a thing, and I think it's great for us, but I also want to check my reality here and say, where do we go from here as Dokkan Battle? Now, I do remember, I believe it was Nanogenics, correct me if I'm wrong, I believe he recommended another level beyond that. Personally, I think before we do that, we should be getting an EZA or something similar to an EZA for the old school Prime Battle LRs that we've had forever. Goku and Frieza definitely need something on that level. But beyond that, if we had like a level 200 unit that went to SA 25, I don't think at the point this game is at, that is too crazy OP. I mean, it's going to be insane. It's going to be completely insane. But it's going to be insane on the level of, like, when Super Saiyan 3 Goku first dropped in the game, the LR Super Saiyan 3 Goku. Because if you remember what the game was like back then, he came out and he was just like, move out of the way, I'm coming through, and just, you know, completely destroyed everything. The problem is, when you look at what the max damage is in the game, they're going to have to do a big update, and they're going to have to add another digit to our possible damage. Right now, 99,999,999 is the maximum damage in the game. They're going to have to take this up to 100k. There's just no other alternative, except as we're getting bigger and better, we're going to have to take it up to another notch. That is unfortunate, but that's power creep. The game is 4 years old, almost 5 years old. So you got to be realistic. We got to check our expectations. And saying there's another level coming up, I think is completely realistic. Will we see it at 4th year? I doubt it. I really don't think we're going to see it at 4th year. But I said that about GLR, so you don't know. That said, Dokkan Battle has a lot going on. These are just kind of my thoughts going on. Like I said, I don't want anybody to think, with the new year and me talking about adding new stuff to the channel, I think this is just growth, guys. This is growth. Because one of my biggest complaints to myself, one of my biggest personal criticisms was, in 2018, I didn't have the kind of time. I didn't put in the kind of time. I didn't have the kind of time that I needed to produce the news and the extra content. And a lot of times, I've got crazy ideas up here, and I'll tell you guys, I'll bring a video on this, and the video never releases. Or I record the video, and it just isn't worth a damn. Or I start recording the video, and something happens. So, I guess my pledge to you guys in 2019 is I'm going to do better. I'm going to try to get daily videos out on the regular. I'm going to bring more Danmachi content, and I'm going to try to bring a lot more Dokkan Battle content, and I want to go back and start doing the discussions again. I want to be better about the news, be faster about the news, and bring you the news a little more frequently and a little more reliably. Plus, I've had some accuracy issues in the past. I think that's just a thing, but I do want to work on that as well. So I'm going to do my best in 2019 to bring you guys the biggest and the best content that I can, as well as adding new stuff to the channel and showing you guys, because you guys have given me, you know, a lot of recommendations in the past. And well, I'm not going to take every recommendation. I'm sorry. It's just not feasible or realistic. And sometimes there are recommendations people, perfectly excellent recommendations people make. It's just not the type of content I really want to focus on producing. But always make recommendations, and absolutely, I'll give you a case in point. Addy, the guy that I talk about him all the time. He's an old roommate of mine, very good friend of mine. We go way back in the AMV community. This guy gave me a really great idea about doing speedruns. There's a speedrun channel out there, or a speedrun channel, I say, a speedrun website where you can actually record your speedruns and all that stuff. And I've wanted to start doing that. But I haven't had the time to dedicate to it because my personal life has been pretty crazy in 2018. So I want to actually produce more of that kind of stuff for you guys coming up in 2019. This is just kind of unfiltered thoughts, as you can pretty much tell, as I sit down here and plan and start making New Year's resolutions, things that I want to do specifically when it comes to this channel. Now, with days like today, I can't help that. We had friends over. In fact, Addie was one of those friends. I had friends and family over and stuff like that, and so in those situations, I won't be able to produce the content. But we can always produce content ahead of time and bring you more of that stuff. So those types of things are what this channel is going to be focusing on in 2019. Just my 2 cents in the matter. I'm going to call a video here because I'm really starting to ramble. The thoughts are really fragmented in my mind, and it's also 1 o'clock in the morning. So I need to really just go take care of business. Other than that, guys, do this, but don't spend all your stones. I plan to have 1,000 stones for Gogeta and Broly. That is my goal. So hit this banner. Do only the steps. Don't go past the steps. There really is no benefit doing that. Let's say, as you see down here, 1 SSR character guaranteed per multi-summon. Nothing is guaranteed aside from the normal stuff past the steps. So do your 400 stones maximum and then wait. Because I don't think we're going to get a whole lot of free-to-play stones. In fact, I think it's, even with the current sale, I think it's less than 200 stones you can get going up to the next thing. Another reason I think something really hype is coming. They want you to blow your stones here. And this is the best banner we've ever gotten. But you know how these things go. You get the banner. It's really exciting. It's really fun. But you know they're trying to drain you because something even better is coming along. And yes, I would almost do the steps. Do the steps minimum 1 time. But I would almost go to the limb and say Broly is so damn good, at least for me, because, you know, I was playing for the World Tournament, that I value that. I value that dual Dokkan Fest. I don't want to say higher than this. It's really hard to explain, but it's that banner we've been looking for a long time. It pays out really well. Nothing's guaranteed, though, which is the problem, and this is guaranteed, so it's hard to tell you, don't blow your stones in this banner. But if you know, because I'm almost thinking of the guy, you know, the free-to-play player who's going to come to me and be like, I've got 120 stones. I can't do all 5 steps. What do I do? You got a badass fusion team. You want Gogeta. It sucks because I'm like, he's not guaranteed, and you could pull something really hype out of this. You're guaranteed to pull something really hype out of this. It's hard to tell the person what to do in this situation. Me personally, I'm saving 1,000 stones. I've got 737 stones. I'm saving 1,000 stones for that banner. I recommend other people do it. And I know I'm going to get pushback on this. People are going to fight me. My opinion. My personal opinion. But that's because I really value that next banner coming up. That said, if you can afford the 400 stones, do it, guys. That's the video. 2019 is going to be hype. Like, subscribe, follow my Burnman, hit me up on Booker. I'll also need to get more active on social media in 2019. But I will be back tomorrow night with Woodplow Wednesdays, and I will lay your ass out with more crazy Dokkan Battle content and hopefully more fun content in general next time.